Yeah, guy, I'm trying to keep it straight, trying to keep it legit. You know what I mean? And I might drill you new guys sometimes, but it's just what I have to do to protect myself. That because as soon as I stopped doing it, that's how I got into trouble. Man, Jack in the Middle. Welcome back to Racing Rivals. Hi YouTube, how are you guys doing today? Here, just show you something real quick. This is a turf. This is what we have in front of us. BMW 435 Coupe event. That car is also available to us on sale right now. Then we have a Lotus Exige event, which, sad case, she is now available for RRC, which I guess, well, I'd be happy for most people, but sad for those of us who was so quick to go spend our gems and get this car. And so many of us piled up on them with I don't think I did. I got like 3 of them. So, but I got 3 of them for you guys eventually. I didn't want to promise you guys anything, so that's why I didn't say anything, but I got 3 thinking to do a supercharged, a turbocharged, and a NOS version. And we are finding out that the Lotus Exige is simply the worst car possible to add any other aspirated parts as far as the turbocharger or the supercharger is concerned. Now, I don't know, I'm not ready for turf yet. As far as a trader, I think I probably need to take it. I need to start taking notes of these things, because people really do take notes of these things as far as first place wheels. I guess these are the first place wheels, and this might be the first place car right here. I'm not sure or not. Usually, here, let's go to the shipyard. For some reason, the shipyard usually shows us something another to do with turf or not. Am I correct? No, not correct. Buy mystery crates for a chance to win. Alright, that's something else. I don't think there's any sale. They should show us all the crates at the bottom. So there's no sale going on. 2 more purchases. Get this, that, the other. Let's go view my inventory real quick. Alright guys, so Showdown turf events. I decided to let us talk about Showdown and turf events, because we just did street talk, and one of the topics that we never got to, oh man, we only have 2 of these, so we're gonna stay away from blueprints for now. I mean, we need 1 more of this here, we need a few more of that. I'm so sorry I did before they changed the crates that I didn't do that. No, I don't know if I should buy one blueprint just for the video's sake or whatnot. I really should get 2 for the sake of that free wheel. But I'm such a cheapskate. I like waiting until waiting on the sale. So but you want to go ahead and do it? You want to go ahead and do it? Nah, guys. I gotta show you guys some principles, and can't be this impulsive, crazy guy running around doing things like that. Before they swap the crates out, this time we thought they were gonna swap it because the crates did go on sale. Before they swap the crates out, they'll probably go on sale again, like they usually do. So let's just be patient. I don't spend money for gems, guys. Usually don't, or not a lot. So let's play the game how we play it true to ourselves. Okay, so now the reason that your Scion is on the screen, because this is 1 of 2 that I have maxed right now. Our responses haven't been overwhelming, so I've been taking it easy, and it costs a lot, guys. It costs a lot of money to max these cars. Therefore, the price for the car is $220,000, guys, because of the price of the parts. I had no idea it cost that much to upgrade these cars, but it is upgraded. It is properly tuned, and she is ready for you guys. All you need to do is put your specific design on it. I decided not to force a design on the car, so that you would have freedom to do that. So this one, I believe, does have the front bumper that's available to her, and does have the rear bumper. The side skirt, I believe, is missing on this one, and wheels. But you know, and then of course the hood and trunk. But guys, you know, I'm leaving that up to you, as far as where you want to take the design of the car. Just making sure, you know. So she's a perfect sleeper right now. You can get out there and start taking people's cars. They think that you are think you're a stock car, and that you're, you know. I'm not going to say anything, because you should be in the correct lobby with this car. And if you're somewhere else, then you are in fact room jumping. So I'm not going to go there with you. All right, guys. So that's available over there, Racing Rivals Middleman. Alright, so for having said that, let's go ahead and do the intro for the video. And I have no idea where our intro car is. We have completely lost track of our intro car. Okay, here she is. So guys, welcome to Racing Rivals. No, welcome to Jack in the Middle. Please join me on Facebook. Find me offline on Facebook at Racing Rivals Middleman. Over there on Facebook. I think I got the timer running. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, guys. We're gonna talk about health also, because I started talking to you guys about health and street topic also. I commented on your post in Racing Rival Trade. So there you go, guys. I am. We're doing it. Maybe we could go do that. This is Let's Play, and you know, just the format has been just kind of ridiculous, very interesting going on. You know, as far as, you know, getting on top of the script. I've been really liking the flow. I've been really liking getting back into it, and you know how things are going. We need to go test drive this car, guys. I don't know if it's going to be tonight that we test drive this car. So having said that, time to test drive a car. Time to get some money farming done. It's time to do the Let's Play. Let's go ahead and jump over to Facebook and see what that is going on over there, because I think it definitely has to do with Racing Rivals Middleman, because I put all my stuff there, Racing Rivals Middleman. So here we go, this, that, the other, a Subaru. Now, a Subaru 1638. That is a nice car. I would take that trade for it. Let's see what the value is of a Subaru. So let's just ask him. I'm thinking about it. Will you join me at Racing Rivals? And I don't do the voucher thing, guys. You know, it's crazy to say, but you know, I guess I'm using YouTube as my legitimacy. But then, you know, that's why I say, you know what, let's make it easy for him. You know, I don't, like I said, I don't do the voucher thing. You know, I don't try to come in here and try to figure out if an account is real or not. You know, to go through and then try to find the pictures and, you know, what do they have and whatnot. You know, so it's, you know, I mean, I don't bother with it, guys. Let's jump back over quickly to, did we leave a comment? Yeah. So we make it easy for him. We send him a friend request. If he accepts, we'll make it easy for him to join the group. I'll just go ahead and add him to the group. Oh, I am so tired. We're going to talk about health real quick. So staying on track, let's talk about health real quick, even though we're sidetracking from the supposed deal coming up. So I guess let's try to do two things at once. So yeah, we're going to talk about Showdown on turf ultimately, but my health right now, guys, you know, I haven't been sleeping properly at all. So one of the good things about that video before that other video was, man, with all the time I had to wait, I got a lot of sleeping done. So let's see. but I need to keep that going. You know, that's a good idea to keep that going. Mercedes Benz. We do have a Mercedes. We have an AMG. I don't think AMG is separate from Mercedes in this game here. Alright, so he is wanting to dish on us a stock 2006 WRC. And yeah, I think that is very fair. We will take a stock WRC. What's up, man? Can I be co-leader, please? I follow your YouTube channel. Not like that, kid. I don't know. Let's just say I don't know. Yeah, you say I was the person. I know who you are. You're very all over the place. You are very all over the place. So I'm not gonna let you dominate my video. Also, even I hope you watch this video. But it doesn't. I think you're very new. I don't even know if you watch my videos. You're probably not even gonna get this far into this video. So that's good for me. You're not gonna see all of this. Or what I got saying about you right now. All right. So this guy. So this guy here, let's just tell him, let's encourage him and say, yeah, I'll do it. Join the club, join the club. The club. Yeah, we're a club now, so I could say it like that. I really comes from bad language, speaking very bad language, but you know, I'll just say it like that. Don't worry about it. So sorry about your screen rotating back and forth. But this is the thing, guys, about your screen rotating back and forth, that if you orient your screen in landscape or portrait mode in the first place, you know, you could so here you have it, guys. This is that name you see making comments now. So I hope you continue to make comments. I really appreciate it. I hope I got back to you on your comments. But I'm a guy. Alright, Wolfman, but you're a guy. Alright, Crystal. Okay, so your name is Crystal, but you're a guy. I was under somebody else's account on YouTube. Oh, great. Yes, okay. Real legit. Alright. Yeah, I'll join the club. I'm on. The deal. Yeah, guys, so you guys gonna get to witness this here tonight, but and which car? Let's trap him, man. You know, and that's a nice car too. I always wanted one of those, so I'll go ahead and switch it off for him. Smile with him real quick. Now, what did he say? What is he saying? What? Accept my friend request. And hold on, let's say one thing before I even send this message. This is even showing the relevance of doing the money farming video. We did a money farming video, right? Did a money farming video. There was another video I was trying to do for you guys, kind of like a freestyle video. It was really a money farming video, but you know, much faster paced. But anyways, but that crashed. That completely didn't save, so you didn't see that one. But money farming, you know, so I might have to do money farming separate from Let's Play because you know, because Let's Play is supposed to kind of expand the game a little bit for you guys and kind of take you into all these avenues. So I'm trying to open it up to make it, you know, more interesting, so you guys see that, you know, there's more to Racing Rivals than tinkering around in the garage. Even that's a good part of it, and we need to get to that part of it because that is very much a part of it, you know, and practicing and everything. So accept my friend request, All right, so this guy is blowing up, yada yada yada, post racing rivals, this, that, the other. So I'm telling you guys, fast talking and everything, but show you how we just try to keep it calm. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. The next thing you're gonna hear is gonna start bitching and moaning that that we're not posting vouchers and that I'm trying to take him somewhere else. But of course, this is to prevent this and whatever. Accept my friend request and I'll add you or join the group. We post deals. So I keep it try to keep it legit, and I keep it legit in front of everybody I do it with. What is the name again? Or what do I join? What is the name again? Like, come on, it's like when people come at me like that, it is so not cute. It's like really not cute. Really, what's the name again? All right, reply to your comment, and this doesn't work very well either. What's the name again? Or what do I join? All right, it's really not cute. So I don't know. Let's look at this last one also. White. All right, okay. Let's say okay and smile with him, because let's see if we get this done out and see if we get this done. All right, so the next thing is gonna, I guess, be with as far as who passes first, but we'll just wait for that. All right, bam, bam, bam. He's doing that. Lewis, let's go ahead and touch Lewis. Is Lewis on our friends? He is on our friends list. No, he is not on our friends list. No, he's not. Block report. I can't do anything to him, huh? But he is on our friends list, yes? Message. Guy, this guy's account is kind of just like shut down. It seems like we are blocked maybe already. We are already blocked from him. So, let's not invest too much time into this. It's really bonging our video. But this is what you could expect from... Alright, yeah. So, yeah, whatever, dude. Whatever. So let's go back in here again and prove, we're touching Louis Manchada, prove that we are blocked. We can't message or anything. We are already blocked. So like I'm saying, guys, I'm not quick to tell people my in-game name. People are quick to jump on. Are you in game? They're quick to jump on and get you tied up in something. Join the club. Are you on? Are you on? Quick to get you tied up in something, guys. Be careful. Be careful. Be careful. Slow it down. I think I started to mention that in the street talk as far as getting messed up in shady trades the first time. So join the group. Join the club on Facebook. Alright, so yeah, guys, I'm trying to keep it straight, trying to keep it legit, And I might drill you new guys sometimes, but it's just what I have to do to protect myself. That because as soon as I stopped doing it, that's how I got into trouble, right? So yeah, so we said we're gonna come on, we're gonna get in here, and we're just gonna try to do some stuff. So I wanted to talk to you now. Since I've talked to you a little bit about my health, right? Just trying to slow down, get it right. So having said that, part of being healthy is calming down and doing. So he's still over here in Racing Rivals trade and sell. So let's do something before we do that. All right. Showdown. Part of staying calm and healthy is doing showdown and turf. Getting into are not part of staying healthy. Part of staying healthy is knowing how to manage, stuff like showdown and turf. So turf is going on right now. So I kind of just want to be a little slow example for you guys of how to take it easy. You know what I mean? Because apart from just being whatever, I don't have one. I'm 13, but I just really thought it would be cool to be a part of the club, because I also play Racing Rivals. Nice, man. Alright, cool. So stick around. Alright, so yeah, guys, I don't know who people are. He could, Crystal, I'm not disrespecting you, whoever you are. You know what I mean? You know, I'll drill you later on about a lot of stuff, Mr. Wolfman, and this and that. You know what I'm saying? But so you know, all right, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you how to be mature. Like, I'm gonna ignore you. Go ahead and watch the video. Go ahead and leave the group right now. You know, I'm serious, because I'm telling you what happened right now. You know, this guy could, Mr. Wolfman, could be somebody on Facebook in reality, and is gonna and like I am putting in good work for a good name, guys. And you know, these people know way more naive people than I could ever know. They're in way more groups. Like there's so many groups as far as trading groups over there on Facebook, guys. And I'm telling you, I don't even do the voucher system because I am yet to really find a clean one. There was one auction house that I swore for at one point, which I got myself kicked out of because I had to back out of a deal. I was also, my Evo and my Challenger are deadly. I beat a Viper, a Corvette, and some BMWs with both cars. Nice, you know, but you know, you didn't beat them enough to win them. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. You didn't beat them enough to scare them. So today, guys, what we're gonna do also, we're gonna do probably a little bit of movie magic. So while this kid is bugging the heck out of me, let's do a little bit of movie magic. But before we do the movie magic, we're about 50 minutes into the video, and I promised you guys we would test drive the RS one more time early in the video. So let's do that right now before for those people who are dying to like switch out of the video and just fast forward to the end or whatever. So okay, what are we looking for on the RS? We figured a drop launch is probably around there before the first light. We figured that it's probably a late shift somewhere around there, around 7,100. The other part was what we're not going to be able to figure, and it probably doesn't make sense to stick around talking about it too much longer, is what the torque chart looks like, because I didn't do a video of it when I was doing the trade, and I would have not have thought, I would not have thought to go look at the torque chart and do a torque chart video. But hey, that's something to think about now, that I may need to, you know, do torque chart videos as far as if I'm doing a trade and I'm not keeping the car or something like that, you know, just so you guys could, we have something we could look at, and you know, I could probably run through it real quick on video, so I have a copy of what's going on. So here, let's go to the garage. This is Let's Talk. What are we trying to do? Anyways, I don't know what we're trying to do. Oh, what we're trying to do right now is dump a lot of this money. So what I'm going to do is pull a little bit of movie magic and talk to this kid a little bit. And I see that Bentley that you used today. I smile with him. So guys, let me pull a little bit of movie magic, and I will be right back with you guys, and we're gonna make the money a little bit more manageable, so we're a little bit more hungry for this let's play, for this money farming that we do. All right, so hang on, guys. I'll be back. Welcome, guys. Welcome back to Let's Play number 41, and on your screen, yeah, there should be some movie magic going on. And you know, kind of did finish this conversation with the kid. He said he's gone to bed, and he'll be on tomorrow, and whatever. He just wanted to hang around and race with me. All right, so yeah, if he is a real kid. All right, so this is probably not gonna happen, guys. Let's go ahead and check it out as far as testing this car, because the lobbies are just crazy full right now. And of course no bots are available to us, so testing our cars have become virtual impossibilities, you know. And I don't know if that's the game kind of slickly warning us to stay away from racing a little bit right now, because maybe 5.0 is not as solid as an update we thought it would be. Let's see what we could get. We can get a race. So the car shouldn't be broken. Let's see if we can learn to drive our mascot. God, sticky. Now this car here apparently shifts early. It doesn't run into the perfect zone. It's I heard there's like early shift on this car, so I just went ahead and took advantage of it. See what kind of damage we're doing. Not much damage we're doing to the car. Let's try one more time to get that good launch, to get a decent launch. I really didn't like how the needle was playing just now. It felt very, very laggy. So you know, it wasn't. It's not like the car. The needle moves very quick. It seems like right around 3,200. It seems like around 3,200, 3,300 is where the okay. So you see that reaction time. So we're definitely hitting close, but we're outside of the zone. We're somehow outside of the zone. All right, let's so this is Let's Play. Let's go ahead and mess about for a little bit, since it is Let's Play, and this Let's Play should be really about expanding your knowledge of the game and everything. So you know, and finding new things. So what we're talking about is Showdown on Turf, and I guess Showdown on Turf has all to do with practicing and learning your cars. My take on it, from what I wanted to, if I could finally continue from what I wanted to say to you guys from Street Talk, was you know, it's basically that, you know, turf war comes up ever so often. You know, it's a turf war is always here. It's always turning over, and you know, it's always here. It's always turning over. We always, if you're not, you know, if you're not careful, the weeks run into each other. Now, since this is what I do for you guys, you know, make videos, you know, do videos for you guys. It you know, I'm aware of I'm always on here, you know, every day and whatnot, messing around with stuff. But I don't want it to kind of become like you know, bad motivation for you guys, as far as you know, I mean, getting over anxious and overwhelmed with being able to perform. So what I want to do is take the time to tune cars with you guys, you know, to grow with you, and to kind of to show, kind of see how we ease into it, the transition, how we ease into the transition of how do we ease into the transition of whatchamacallit, you know, what am I saying? The transition of turfing, becoming turf champions. You know what I mean? I think ultimately that's what we would like to also compete in turf, since I guess that's where the best players are. The best players are at turf. So, you know, I normally don't worry about it too much. However, you know, that's probably where we want to be. When that's probably where we want to be, you know, to prove ourselves also. Not only we could pink slip, but we know how to tune cars and run turf. Anyway, look at what we're seeing here from the example I was showing you guys earlier. You follow the torque chart. The torque peaks here, right? It peaks here, and then, like we said, ideally what we want after the torque peaks, we want a flat line. So this, you see, it peaks and then it immediately falls. Right, all same thing with the power peaks and then immediately falls. And then if you see where the two lines cross each other, they are on a decline. They're on a decline slope. So I think this is where what would you call it now, or best shift zone you know, idea comes from, that we shift early on this one, because where it would light up and tell you that it's a perfect shift. It's a perfect shift is actually late behind this curb. And you know, once you want to shift at the peak or at the plateau of the torque curve, somewhere around there. Once torque starts falling off, you know, you don't want to be messing around with that gear too much anymore. All right, so that's kind of why we have an early shift with this car. So let's go. And not the greatest for money farming, but hey, we'll just we're doing the let's play, and you know, we'll blow it off a little. We'll blow off some money a little bit. Again, in there, I hate taking you guys into that private little room right there, but whatever the case, let's go. So we had what you call it, a few bots available to us just now. So let's go back and see if we are lucky to find a few more bots. We could check our car, and you know, I was gonna shuffle out for a second, but let's just stay. I was gonna shuffle around to see if the bots are real, but you know what? I don't want to shuffle and actually lose the bots. That would suck. So it seems like now do you see that last shift? That last shift is like it was really slower than the rest of them. I don't know. This is gonna be very tricky to get right, guys. To drive a Stella. And drive a Stella is gonna be very, very tricky. Not only is we're having a hard time finding where the sweet spot is to launch her. We're having a hard time to figure out where exactly on an early shift we should you know, get down with this car here. All right, so let's see what we could do again. So we're just trying to learn to drive our mascot a little bit. So somewhere, let's let's do second light. Okay, do you see the car run a little bit between 5,000 and right before 6,000 RPM? So I don't, you know, maybe even shifting at, because I was shifting somewhere around 6,300, but I don't know. All right, let's check our time and see how much faster I get. Reaction time pretty good. We are now at 9.386. So I think that's one of the best times we have done so far in this car. 3.986. Our car is at 1660 PI or RP, and not taking a lot of damage right now. This is very good. Are we running NOS also? I think we have NOS on here also, aren't we? And or no NOS. We'll see right now. No NOS. We have no NOS on here. 32. Guys, we're inside of that zone. We were way inside of that zone. Now, yeah, of course, you saw we bummed that first gear right there, because on regular circumstances, it shifts so fast. And this is what I'm telling you guys, you know, you want to be comfortable with driving high-end cars, high-profile cars, because the shifting is so finicky. You know, you want to be comfortable with it. You don't get very many chances at a pink slip race, you know, to mess up, you know. And chances are somebody is willing to pink, then, you know, they are somewhere, usually somewhere above 80% as far as, you know, getting it right, getting it done right. So 34, I'm thinking. I can't figure. I can't figure if we're going early or late, guys. I can't figure if we're going early or late. All right. I'm thinking that we're early. I'm thinking we're dropping really too early. Now, how much money are we making from this? Because we're not really making a lot of money from this. I might have to come back and do this by myself. So, you know, thank you guys for hanging out with me doing this for a little bit. I think I got the timer going on too, so great. Let's do one more run, and then I'm gonna have to come do this some other time and try to show you what I've learned. All right, so we're gonna hold it a little bit into 2. Oh, listen to that. So we got a little bit of wheel spin that time. I mean, not wheel spin, but tire squeak, which is kind of ideal. Again, but I left shifted too early on that one. But we got a little bit of tire squeal, which would have given us a really good run. We would have gotten a really good run on that one. So should we do it again, or should we try to go money farming? Yeah, let's try to go money farming right now, so I could talk to you guys a little bit, get back on the script a little bit, because you know, I just promised you guys we would go run the Stella, and I never do it myself. I come in the garage, I look at it, but it's like I always got something to do and always have another video to make, so I never get a chance to never really do her, never really get a chance to take her up. So let's go ahead with a 1630, because she was working. I found our lobby with lots of bots, a pretty low volume lobby earlier tonight. 1630. Apparently school's out for some people, according to this kid. He's out of school. All right, trades aren't supported. The bot 1630 is not going to work for us, and I'm sure 1645 isn't going to work either. This is going to be one of those nights, guys. It's just gonna drive us crazy now, because so this is what happened. 38, huh? This is becoming a secret room for me right here with this other Bentley here. Let's see if we have any luck. 38 now. So this is gonna be a 1640 room. All right, look, a little bit of luck right here. You know, they can't cover everything. They can't cover everything. So we have 2 bots in here for now, and a bunch of low lives. So we're gonna see what happens. Okay. All right. We did it. At least we won the race. It wasn't very spectacular, but we won the race. Let's check in. 1636, not the best racing partner at all. Let's go ahead and grab him quick again, because, you know, like that picture right there looks very miserable, very fussy, that one right there. Like, you know, it's about to mess up, get into our races, the middle of our races right about now. We better check if there's no bots. We better check if there's no bots to see what that number is, and probably take a little guess, take a little 3R guess to see what they might be. Let's do that. Alright, so the Chevy Z28 is supposed to be a heavy car, and decent power. Decent power to get that weight moving. So I'm figuring around 450 torque or so. The room has quickly died, guys. I mean, you know, the game is like I spoke to you guys earlier about. I don't know if I'm on script. Don't think I'm on script, but the game has in the glue video. Remember, we did a video for glue. We did a video to glue. So 575, even at 547 with 3585 in torque, that could be like just about legit for this room. But sitting there not doing anything is not very legit for the room. But hey, they could be doing a trade. It could be anything. You know, let's just kind of stay in our own lane a little bit. We're trying to. It's just that got dead people in the room. Got dead people in the room pretty much. This drop is supposed to be exactly like my Viper, guys, but she is so miserable. She doesn't cooperate very much for me. You know, sometimes I get it spot on, and then I'm in a rhythm, but sometimes she just does not work with me. All right, let's keep our eyes on the prize. We're doing the bot. Let's just keep that going, and then I'll try to kind of hop into. The script to see what's happening. Alright, let's go. Let's see him. Oh, trying to get that. Look at that reaction time. 9.9. No, 0.9.099. Alright. So we're talking about really what we want to talk about is the hidden dangers of turf and showdown, guys. You know, there's a lot of dangers as far as, you know, people hiding massive street credit. People are hiding massive street credits under very low you know, turf credits. So when you go into a turf war or showdown war, it shows you your turf credit. It shows you your turf credit and your showdown credit. You know, let me see if I can get you an example right now, since that's what we're talking about, and the lobby has been overran. So let's jump into our BMW 435i Coupe, which is on 50% sale right now over there, and it is the car for turf this week. So let's go ahead and check it out. So we're gonna jump into turf. All right. And 435 Coupe event tells you over there in the corner. Apparently I have logged off since the last time, so it's bringing me back to the Christ or Redeemer statue over there in Rio. All right, let's see some of the things I want to talk to you guys about. So I'm in the lobby by myself, but here, if I touch myself like this here, like a regular player, okay, so it's not going to show me like a regular player because I'm here by myself. But in turf wars, it will show you, instead of street credit, it will show you like another number. And then the only way for you to find out what somebody's street credit is, because you know normally street credit would display here. So what displays here would be your turf number, or your turf number, or your what do you call it? Your turf number, or your showdown number. Now, in order to find somebody's street credit and to see if you know, because for the most part people like to hype their street credit also, for whatever reason. I don't know what extra they get from that, if it helps them with their payout more, or I'm not sure what they really get from that to boost their street credit, you know, to some crazy million numbers and some other numbers, whatever. Apparently some of the 200,000 numbers are achievable, but you know, like, I don't trust any of it, and I kind of just stay in my own lane. So the only way you'll be able to tell is to actually push the button and come in and to see what the real street credit would be. The real street credit is not displayed in turf wars, is what we're saying. You know, so that's very deceptive. The other part of it is to get swallowed up. You know, like right now, let's just say this car, I never had one before. You know, I had one, but I actually, you know, anyways, you have the car, but you don't have a tune for it or whatever, or you know what I'm saying. The car becomes 50% off, and you get the car, and then you're trying to hurry and you're trying to tune it for turf and everything. I mean, you know, to each his own with that and everything. You know how soon you jump into the fight and everything. But for me right now, guys, I want to kind of just stay in my lane and not get overwhelmed with that, and not let that overwhelm you guys either. You know, as far as that, you know, not let it overwhelm you as far as performing and you know, how you compare to other players. I want to remind you guys of this guy here. He is a YouTube troll, and you know, he came up, act like he's all naive and everything, and you know, I forgot how long he says he's playing the game and everything, and like, you know, guys, it's so this guy here, we're not even gonna go in and show you his garage. Draft tight 1923 though. Be careful of that guy. He's he might try to show himself as legit. At one point, he even told me that he has a YouTube channel, but to this day, I am yet that from the name he told me and this and that, the other has, you know, nothing correlates, nothing ties in together. That channel doesn't exist. You know, it just, and I believe he goes around. He probably does go around and just troll YouTubers, and you know, and of course, going to be involved in scams and whatnot. So I think he messaged me. You'll see his comments. I didn't remove his comments from the channel. He messaged me. Yeah, I think talking about trade or whatnot. You know, and told me to send him a friend request. I think I end up did sending him a friend request just because at the time I was booting a lot of people off my friends list again, and as you guys could even see right now, I have 10 friends on here. Let's see why. 10 friends. I don't know if I cleared out my friends list again or if a few people took themselves off. As a matter of fact, I think I actually was kicking a few people off my friends list again today. So Lil Schnell, yeah. I don't know. I don't know if these people are I don't know if they're I don't know if they are and there goes Wolfman, new kid, ready to be co-leader, and don't even have a turf eligible car. All right, so beware of Draft Tight, guys. He is a YouTube troll and potential scammer from being that. You know, I don't have any evidence, but just want to give you fair warning on that. So, you know, something else on my script here, talking a little bit about kind of like perversion. You know, we're saying there's another turf event we don't want to crack, but with the turf, with turfing kind of comes this perversion of piling up cars, and this is kind of one of them things. Oh, this is one of them. Sorry, guys. This is one of them things I'm telling you guys about. I was trying to hold the device in a way that I could get through on the microphone, and I'm starting to like you guys hearing what is going on. I think it's a little bit more entertaining for you guys to do it that way. So these people are going to expect me to be, guys. It's just sad. It's sad. I can't money farm it. It's just really impossible. You know, even to I might have to do another money farm video after this, just because, you know, we can't get money farming done in this Let's Play. So I was whatchamacallit, where am I? Trying to figure out my script. Healthy. Let's talk about being healthy for a little bit. You know, need to really want to I want to change up. My video was called Healthy Racer the last time. Really want to fix up, change up a little bit, and you know, come around to being a constantly healthy. Let's say, put it that way. You know, to be constantly healthy, and you know, not having to worry about colds and sinuses, and you know what I mean, just aches and pains and stuff like that. And a big part of that is not getting sleep. You know, I am not getting, let's just say, any sleep at all, guys. You know, that's a big part of that. So you know, just part of taking care of yourself is some of the adjustments I have to make to kind of force myself to do videos when I don't want to, so that, you know, at times when I need to be doing something else, you know, i.e. sleeping or whatever, I can be doing that. Like right now, I'm running again into the evening hours, and the best thing would be to do is to kind of, you know what, hurry up and crash this video. Here we go, we got some butts. Hurry up and crash this video. Maybe work on that BMW car a little bit more so we could race her again in the daytime tomorrow. But you know, hurry up and crash this so we could get some sleep, wake up again in the morning, and do it again for you. See, this Viper, guys, is supposed to be very similar as far as the tones. At what point you drop the car, it's supposed to be very, very similar to the Continental, or the Continental is similar to this, whichever you want to put in the first box. But this car is so much more forgiving when it comes to actually you know, getting the perfect shift activated. Yeah, guys, so I am deadbeat tired, man, and I think you know, part of the best thing that probably happened to me, if you guys watched the video earlier, you know, if you guys watched the video earlier, probably part of the best thing that happened to me is I got a chance to rest. Well, I did have a chance to rest, but then, you know, once they started the process of trying to get me out again, it became such a headache. You know, so when you get moved around in a facility like that, it really is annoying. It really is a humbug. You know, you're really at the mercy of people who have better things to do than mess with, you know, would-be criminals. So you know, you really get shuffled and you really get handled, and you see a lot of characters and stuff like that, and kind of that in itself can be a little bit exhausting to have to just deal with the characters and then your handlers in a situation like that. 1 second. I think I told you guys before. I guess I'm scanning through my script, and I think I told you guys before that the garage tour, I'm gonna stop with the garage tour thing because it just nobody cares to have a decent garage. I'm not influencing anybody yet right now as far as it comes to popularity and what you should do in Racing Rivals. And I might influence one person or so, but I really highly doubt I am anything major when it comes to being an influencer for you guys right now. Nothing majorly, So I won't complain. We'll start with the small stuff and work our way bigger from there, becoming a little bit more relevant in the Racing Rivals community. And speaking of being relevant in the Racing Rivals community, I was thinking the last couple of days what I wanted to, which direction am I going to go? Am I going to go recreation or reference? As far as content I'm going to bring you guys. Do I bring you reference materials, reviews and stuff like that? Or do I bring you, what's the other one? Like just recreational stuff, I guess. Probably more nonchalant stuff like we've been doing so far, and just figuring out what we can figure out, kind of just exploring and let's play and whatnot. The let's play is very recreational. But I could do some like the car reviews and stuff like that. Let's just explore the garage a little bit, see what the cars look like on the inside, and what possibilities come with them. Figure out what parts are stuck or whatnot. So we could that's something we could check out right there. I went ahead and I looked at that already. So we are, demo garage. Right now it's really a lot about, just working on my health a little bit. I have the upper, just work, get my health right, constant, like I say, so I could be constantly healthy. And the coughing I experience sometimes, and whatever else, just get some of this stuff to go away from me a little bit, if just be a little bit more healthy. And sometimes I do notice like the energy level and the clarity of my voice and stuff like that sometimes at different times doing videos, and I don't know if it's just that the energy level that I'm experiencing at that moment, the excitement, what's going on, whatever it is. But sometimes when like lately I've been in kind of this little sober space of like sober space of consciousness, or whatever the case, whatever else it is. And it's just good. It's been good vibes, been a lot of good vibes, so to speak. What were we talking about? My health? Yeah, just being healthy. Mr. Healthy Racer. I want to be Mr. Healthy Racer. That's what it is. We know that real race car drivers are in fact athletes, guys. Just the way they train their bodies. The concentration level, and what goes into helping them perform. But yeah, back on the showdown and the turf topic. It's all about not losing yourself. I want to be here holding your hand with you, and not allowing for us to lose ourselves on just trying to compete. The garages become messy, they become perverted, trying to accumulate all these cars, because we're like, okay, we know we're gonna pink slip and we might lose one or something, so we want to go back So some people justify stockpiling cars upon cars upon cars. Oh God, guys, my eyes are closing. If I jibber jabber a little bit, it's my eyes are closing. And so like right now, I keep forgetting. You see me keep racing this last car because I really am just trying to I'm trying to figure out what his number is. So kind of pick a preferred partner, but just kind of doing it for fun also. So maybe that's what I get. That was all memory, guys. The noise background level was so hard, but the reaction time is not very good anyway. So there's nothing to really brag about. So just beware of the hidden dangers in Showdown and in Turf. Go slow, careful who you're allowing to influence you, because it's like we're not choosing the right things. Like I'm tired, guys. I am really tired. I'm really falling asleep. I'm telling you the truth. And I don't know. I promised myself that I would be turning in sooner, but I just didn't want to fall off the momentum. If I allow myself to relax, I could really fall into a comfort zone again, And then because Racing Rivals move so fast, for example, the issues with my script right now, there's always something going on. If I allow myself to back off for a little bit, excuse me, if I allow myself to back off for a little bit and just be nonchalant, do it to myself. Like I say, if I'm not money farming, for you guys, I'm doing it for myself, So it happens as often as I can. I try to get it done. Try to money farm. So which is basically just about every day. It's very rare of missing money farming. So I like coming here and putting it down. But it's supposed to be a part of what I do with you guys. So I try to get that done also on a daily basis. And so, like I say, it's really easy to cover the track as far as offering content and content being offered by other YouTubers. It's okay. It's pretty easy to miss a day or two, maybe, well, not a day or two, but more like saying a couple hours making a video, because lately I put out 2-3 videos a day. So it's like it's more like if you miss a couple hours, if you miss even a day, it's not so bad. But I don't want to get comfortable doing that, because sometimes, okay, there's nothing to talk about. This might be one of those times, but then sometimes it's just it becomes too much to talk about, and you can't put everything in the same and that's what it is. It's not that I don't have anything to talk about, we just can't pile everything into one video. And then it's just not going to make sense. That the headline isn't going to make sense, that the topics aren't going to make sense as they come up, because we're just trying to, even if we have a script, we're just trying to force some action at that point. I hope I'm making sense. Like I said, guys, I am a little bit loopy, a little bit out of it. Really, what I would like to do right now is some speed racing, some speed farming with you guys, which is just to get straight into it, get right into it, get that thing going, getting it down the track, and then doing it again. So that was a 10 second pass, 10.5 second pass to be conservative, 10.6. All right, my bad. Let's be real conservative. So it was a 10.6 second curve. We didn't check to see what his am I right? Her RP is, what the RP number is. All right, so we'll go back with her, because I remember I used to come in and like these 3 cars are just sitting here staring at you, and then I was like, what is going on with these 3 cars sitting here staring at you? Then thank God I finally realized, okay, you know what? push on them, they're always available. Push on them, they're always available, and they will never bet you money. You could always be comfortable with these couple characters never betting you money. And then when the game first started, as you observe, you starting to realize that they had to at least, you know, be by each other. All right, guys, hold on. Let's do this. Let me get back into it. Let me do the speed money farm. Let me do this real quick, because I swear it feel like I kind of just like jolted out of a dream just now. It's almost I completely went in complete tunnel vision, and you know, I was just engulfed in the darkness for a second. It just felt it felt like I was drifting. That's what it felt like. It felt like I was really like drifting away to sleep, maybe, you know, even to sleep. Like, it felt like I was drifting away to sleep. Like I'll just crash and fall asleep on you guys right now. But as far as 1645, we have not been around here for a while, and I don't know what I'm constantly looking at because I am not checking out the recap screen. I know I was mentioning something to you guys before, but I hope whatever it was, I was kind of clear before I got to the point where I basically blacked out, it seems like. But you know, I'm trying to just roll with it. I take advantage as much as some help comes my way. You know, I would like to you know, look into stuff, take care of stuff, whatever the case is. So Mr. Healthy Racer has not been getting any sleep, so that's kind of what's bugging me a little bit. All right, so again, Showdown and turf events. Before I even get into that, I want to talk a little bit. I would like to talk a little bit. All right, so hang around a little bit. I would like to talk a little bit. We're gonna go to the garage. I have no idea what we're gonna do. Another sale, another turf event. What I want to talk to you about? I think I kind of wanted to talk to you guys about this guy, about the same you know, about the same dude that I say owe me something, you know. I want to talk about him. So I'm not gonna mention anything about him. I'm just gonna kind of warn you guys to be careful of people out there that, you know, their claim to legitimacy is some other person. You know, like, oh, I'm known. I'm on such and such person's list. I'm an admin in their group, or, you know, we're best friends, and you know, you guys should watch. We do videos together. Go, you know, watch my channel, stuff like that. If somebody's telling you about watching a YouTube channel, guys, then that part of the requirement is that they actually still are making videos, you know, and doing it on a consistent basis, and doing them decent, you know. So you decide where you're gonna spend your energy and who you're gonna show support, love to, you know, in certain arenas. So coming back down the line, we're gonna do it like we're gonna jump on track. You know, so guys, there goes a reasonable 1 hour and about 15 minutes for you guys. Well, it's a little bit less than that so far, but I don't know if we should go ahead and end it right there. So let's do a quick recap of what we talked about. Quick recap is, you know, be careful of Racer Showdown. Be careful of turf wars. They bring hidden dangers. Apart from that, they have the potential within themselves to kind of burn us out. You know, give us garage burn, whatever the case is, because we see the car so often. You know, so you know, we could possibly. Oh, I don't think I could save this, guys. Nah. You guys remember this kid here? he is turning out. You know, he's turning out to be something else. And I'm not even gonna go there with you guys. You know, that was supposed to be you know, one of our good friends. He used to be even in videos with us and whatnot. Turned out to be something else, guys. You know, turned out to be something else. And I didn't get involved with anything shady with him, but you know, it's just trying to avoid the possibility of some certain things happening. So, you know, like, I'm not trying to play around with anybody tonight. Like for real, go ahead and get out of here, guys. I mean, it's just not cool. They're not cool. They're room jumping and whatnot. I don't even know if they're room jumping, but just don't feel like trusting anybody right now. It's just, you know, not the MO. So quickly, like we're saying, we're talking about hidden dangers of turf war and showdown. Be careful with that. Oh, look at the cars want to come back at me. As like I'm missing my money farming because I have to bring these cars to peak performance in order to do anything out here. All right, I really don't want to let you guys go like that because I feel like on the inside I have a lot of farming to do, money farming left to do. So all right, so here we are getting kicked out of the lobby, and you know, well, not anymore. But yeah, we kind of are, because you know the bots are flickering back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. All right, I'll let this one be the last one. I'll throw you guys out, and then I'll probably just, you know, go get to my comfortable spot, which is not so, you know, conditioned for the Wi-Fi, but I'll be comfortable and I'll convince myself that, you know what, you'll be all right over here in your little corner, you know, to yourself. So there you go, guys, right to the wall. He looks like he took it right there on the line. I don't know. He sure did. And look at that reaction time, but no perfect launch for us. So if we have the opportunity, I really don't want to end it like that. I'm gonna go for revenge. And I don't understand why I just am not getting this launch. I mean, you know, the launch should be very, very similar. We worked it out. It's very, very similar to that of the Viper. Maybe I'm not holding it long enough. Let's try that. Nope, that's not it. Come on, come on, come on, run deep. Come on, run deep, run deep. Go ahead, go ahead. Save me some street credit, will you? Oh, save me some street credit. I don't know, guys. That right there also. This car is not four-wheel drive, is it? It's performing like a four-wheel drive car. Let's go find it out. I'm gonna let you guys out of here, and I'm just gonna, you know, try to finish up my let's play some way, somehow, or, you know, my money farming some way, somehow. Nice car, chrome jump. All right. Yeah, whatever, chrome jump. Thank you very much, man. So thank you, chrome jump. Good for you. Good for you. Yeah, guys. So, you know, it's just not in the very friendly mood. It just feels all corrupted. I started to say, did I start to say this to you guys? But it's the end of the video right now. Let me not start to say anything else at this point. Let's go to the showroom, look at the Bentley, and see if we could figure out from the showroom what kind of car are we driving. Because the reason why I want to know this also is, you know, based on the drop. Given being an all-wheel drive car, we could have been shifting late or early and getting similar effects because of the all-wheel driveness. You know, the all-wheel drive doesn't really leave room for wheel spin. So you know, so even if you launch even if you launch what you know what would normally give a rear wheel drive or a front wheel drive car a wheel spin, you know, if you what you call it, launching early, right? If you launch early, you would just get bogged down just a little bit. Can I please have a car for free, please? All right, yeah. So yeah, we're not even gonna mess with that. I'm not even gonna say anything about the dude. Nothing at all. You know, the people just out here testing. I mean, oh my God. You know, he has nicer cars than me. But like I say, I'm not gonna say anything. Try not to say anything. Walk away. Leave it alone. You know, it's whatever. That's whatever. You know, it's sad. It's sad. Sometimes you feel like, you know, just people are like out here. But this is what to expect from a Let's Play, guys. This is why I do a Let's Play for you, so that you see what to expect from Racing Rivals. You see that it doesn't just happen to you. Kind of encourage the good guys to keep on going. You know, because they get wore out, and as much as they try to gang up on people, they don't like each other either. So they don't get very far. You know, so as much as they you know, they'll join clubs and they'll join groups together, and they'll try to take people down together and this and that. Bad people don't like each other either. So as soon as they get the opportunity, they're trying to hurt each other also. So take some comfort in that. Take some comfort in that knowledge that, you know what, they're not getting along. They don't get along with each other either. So so quick recap. Now we talk about, you know, don't crack. You know, there's always turf events are always coming around. So it's for us to kind of sit patient, be patient, and wait for the next one. You know what I mean? They'll come around. They will work. It will happen. They will come around. So we want to talk about that. I mentioned just kind of just being a little bit healthier as far as I am concerned. So I want to do that. That's one of the things I want to deal with. We touched on Draft Height 1923. Remember that guy? He's a YouTube troll. You want to stay away from that dude. And then I just mentioned also how much sleep I am not getting. So need to definitely go let that be a priority. All right. So guys, come join our team, Racing Rivals Middleman, RR Middleman. It's me and Wolfman. All right, Wolfman 2016, is it? Yep. We got it right. Me and Wolfman 2016 are over here in this group. Come join us here. Come join us for I guess from my own words, the reason I make videos, Racing Rivals Middleman. But understand it's not to trade so much, but it's to kind of to grow that network. To grow that network, I need to grow so that you guys could trade safely, so that a person who comes up for the first time will either I can out voucher them or out confidence them, as far as you know, making sure that we keep what belongs to you belonging to you, you know, and not end up in the wrong hands. So make sure all deals and transactions are done properly. All right, so this was your man Jack in the Middle, guys. Thank you for riding along with me. Please take the time to like and even subscribe and even share the video with one of your friends. All right. So guys, again, don't forget 100 subscriber giveaway. That is here. That is upon us. I just need to know that, you know, you guys are participating. You know, another thing I feel, you know, talking about the 100 subscriber giveaway, I'll just talk about it here. Another thing I feel that is kind of happening is that you know, when I just started in the game, I made some bad deals, or you know, or yeah, so I made some bad deals and I published them. So I'm thinking that, you know what, a lot of people quickly jumped on me and followed me quickly because they thought that they would come in and get another bad deal from me, and so, you know, we need to you know, pay attention, grow with me, and we'll see where we could grow the channel. All right, guys. So I don't want to let you go, but I guess I gotta let you go because I gotta go finish my money farming. I want to do that definitely before the time runs out. Also, it's all crashing on me right now. So I'm going to go. Gonna let you guys go. Get back to my money farming and go to sleep. Yeah. All right, guys. So I'll catch you in the next one. I'll catch you guys in the morning. All right.